So Georgetown Law Center in particular is a place where the earliest stirrings of public interest law first took root. And so Georgetown Law has always prided itself on our clinical legal education program. And we have, I think, the largest such program in the country. So we have dozens of little law firms within our law school, and they're all focused on the kind of downtrodden, on people who tend to be, a little bit on the outside of power, for people who have trouble having their voice amplified. So we have clinics like the Juvenile Justice Clinic and the Criminal Defense Clinic. And so for decades, Georgetown has really thought we're not locked up in the ivory tower. We're all about kind of law in action. We're all about, one thing we like to say around here is, law is but the means, justice is the ends. And that's not like an empty motto, we really believe it. And so when the Ford Foundation and New America and other kind of wonderful partners in the nonprofit world said, boy, we should learn from the public interest law example about something we could do with technology, we at Georgetown were ready, willing, and able to try and be part of that conversation. And so as a legal scholar, when I think public interest law, I think, what I was just saying, this is law in action. This is the attitude that it's not enough to write an airy article that speaks only to your scholarly peers, but there's almost a kind of moral and ethical obligation to use the power you have, the knowledge you have, to better the world and to focus on questions like social justice. And so we are so excited by this development in the country and in the world. We hope to kind of be a place where this really thrives and takes hold. And again, tying it to this project in particular, the idea that we can get legal scholars who have had experiences with a criminal defense clinic to ask, well, what does that look like on the technology side? Do we have a clinic that's focused on privacy and surveillance? Do we have a clinic that's focused on working with startup companies to figure out what it means to build ethical products? Do we have, advocacy on Capitol Hill around something that platforms are doing? And so to me, that's what public interest technology is all about. And we're just excited by this development, by the growth of this.